Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Jacob Dickey.
As we look outside in Champaign, still cloudy and holding from any rain and drizzle here. It's to the south and west, and maybe we can keep it that way here. Temperature right now in Champaign, we've popped up to 33. We're at like 32.8, I think is what I saw. A lot of spots between 31.6 and 32.6 here in town. So right on that line, maybe leaning slightly in the direction for less impacts. That's a good thing, right? Continue to keep an eye out to the west there. That's Jacksonville. They've had some freezing glaze and elevated surfaces. Also had a picture of some cars covered in ice. Sangamon County down by the Chatham area. That's where we're 32 in Springfield, 30 in Jacksonville. Popped up to 33 in Champaign, 35 now, Mattoon and Effingham. Even Watseka and Pontiac checking in at 31. So some positive news here where this dry time has allowed us to warm up a bit. And that's why it's rained down here towards the I-70 corridor. Still some freezing drizzle. Macoupin and Montgomery counties into areas of Springfield, Jacksonville, points to the south and west. Eventually, we do expect this to lift this direction as more of this activity building off to the west here. And so the question will be, can we stay warm enough to keep it from being freezing drizzle? I think that's on the table at this point for a good number of us here. As far as those road conditions, we've had no issues this morning, which has been just great. Fantastic here. Still have some concerns, but maybe those concerns a little lower here. It takes one slick spot to cause a problem for some drivers, though, and that's something we're going to have to watch here as we go through the afternoon. Notice the temperatures trend maybe up a little bit more, but they may come down as that freezing rain finally starts here. Some of us may have to hold off till 3, 4, 5 p.m. So we're just going to watch and see how that happens here. It's a tight walk. I've gone ahead and pulled off the high impacts to the north here, but I still think there are some slick spots. In particular, McLean, Ford, Iroquois, Livingston counties, and then where we've seen those temperatures below freezing still from Springfield to the north and west. Looks a lot better for Mattoon, Charleston, Shelbyville, Effingham, and even getting close into the I-72 corridor here. So we'll watch and see how things shake out. Future Track has been doing a pretty good job here. There's that freezing line, that yellow line that's in place. You'll notice here as we go into the afternoon, still could be some freezing drizzle in spots, even though we're at or slightly above 32. That's because some of those elevated surfaces could still have some frozen potential with them, I guess you'd say here. But we're not looking at 28, 29, where that would make things a lot worse. But as we get to 5 o'clock, Champaign's come down a degree. You kind of go back and forth on that, so we'll just see how this shakes out. But it seems like the I-74 corridor north is that best chance. And look how that rain becomes a little more moderate to heavy here into the afternoon and evening. It would not surprise me if we even had a couple of rumbles of thunder come out of that. By 10, 11 o'clock tonight, most of it is exiting, and you'll see that yellow line overnight carry to the north as we have that freezing line move out, and we get some milder air in here, get at least above 32. So still can't rule out up to 1/10 of an inch of ice to the north, a glaze possible elsewhere here. This forecast has held pretty consistent. The thunderstorm forecast also not really any changes. If we heard a few rumbles, Effingham, Mattoon, Charleston, Paris have the best chance, maybe as far north as Champaign and Danville. We do not expect any severe weather with that, though. We're going to keep you updated on that, of course, on the WCIA 3 weather app, WCIA.com. A lot of resources there for you with this system as we walk that tightrope here with freezing rain. And we may do it again on Saturday. Another system comes our way, and then another one potentially after that. Active weather in store here for the next couple of weeks. That extended outlook. Colder weather here remains in the picture. Here's your 7-day forecast. Watching that freezing rain potential today, maybe a little thunder tonight. We'll keep you updated that next chance on Saturday there. And then after that, we get to early next week. Temperatures are in the 30s. I think that cold air is more in place. It gets kind of messy when you have some warm air at the surface and aloft that gives us that freezing rain potential. May not have that warm air to ruin things or mess with things next time we get to next week at this time, so we'll keep you updated.
Awesome. Jacob, thank you so much for your coverage.